Hi, welcome to Reacts with Jax. I'm Jax, and today I'm reacting to The Dark Knight. This is a Christopher Nolan film, and I'm so excited to see it. I've been going through the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. This is the second one in the trilogy, and I am doing that throughout the month of December, which is why I have coined this Chris's Christmas. And so I'm really excited to see it. The first movie was incredible, Batman Begins. I'd never seen that before, and it was such a great Batman origin story. I loved it, and I loved at the end how he said he was going to rebuild his house brick by brick. So I am curious to see if this movie has his house completely rebuilt or if he's still building it back up. You know, how much time has passed between the first movies. I'm assuming not that much time though, because at the very end, Gary Oldman's character was like, here's a calling card for the guy who did a double homicide, and it was the Joker card. Obviously, the Joker is in this movie, played by Heath Ledger. So I actually did see this movie back in 2008 in theaters. It's been forever, so I don't really remember much of it other than the fact that his performance was chilling and amazing, and I'm sure there are going to be scary moments. He is a very terrifying villain, and I'm all here for it. So this movie should probably take place right after that one, but I don't know. We'll see. And so I'm excited to see the third one because I haven't seen that either. So this is the only movie out of the trilogy that I've seen, and I cannot wait to rewatch this experience. So thank you so much for being here today and hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this content, and let's get started. Oh, the music is so sinister. I loved the soundtrack in the first movie. Oh my gosh. I am curious to know who your favorite Joker is. There's been quite a few people that have played the Joker. I've really only seen this performance of the Joker. I've never seen any of the others.
He thinks he can sit it out and still take a slice. I know why they call him the Joker.
These voiceovers are phenomenal. I loved that guy's voice who says he thinks he can sit out and take a slice. That guy had a great voice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, such a big cast, and we're already just a few minutes into the movie. I'm making a withdrawal here. That's actually funny.
Is it a problem? No, I'm done here.
Other than holding on to dear life.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's so scary. Oh, whoa. Oh, he fights back. He is not giving up on this bank.
He's out, right? Where did you learn to count?
I didn't count how many rounds he had fired.
Boss told me when the guy was done, I should take him out.
He told me something similar.
Gosh, I'm curious if any of you work at a bank. Does this at all feel realistic? I don't really know if banks have lots of cash as much anymore.
Whatever doesn't kill you makes you a stranger.
Oh god, is that a grenade? What is that? Well, I don't need to know. Ignorance is bliss. There are parts of this movie that I remember because they traumatized me, and then there are parts that I don't. Oh my god, the school buses!
You were elected in the campaign to clean up the city. When are you going to start? Off my
When are you going to start doing your job?
The process of cleaning up the streets is a long.
Batman suspects, oh my god. I don't think it's any of them. I think it's this man named Bruce Wayne. But that's just me.
Why wouldn't he come?
Hopefully. Because he's busy.
Well, he's busy building his house. Construction takes forever. I love that these are all like bad guys and you can totally tell. Oh, but they have a dog. I don't remember what happens to the dog.
I told you my compound would take you places.
Wait.
Anyone to buy from.
Don't you dare drug those dogs. Ew, Ramsay much? From Game of Thrones, you feed your dogs people? Is that actually Cillian Murphy, or is that just a guy supposed to be him in a mask? I didn't remember Cillian Murphy in this movie. Oh, God. That dog flew towards your face.
That's more like it.
That was a fake Batman. Oh. That was very Hagrid of him. At the beginning of the Harry Potter series. Oh my god, that man is being ripped apart by dogs. Those dogs bite hard, too. That's a hospital visit. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so he would not be friends with John Wick. Just saying. John Wick would have been able to just go shh, and the dogs would have been quiet and docile. Wow. Oh my. So, who is this other Batman? It cannot be easy to drive around in that mask. Oh, he is in the movie. Gosh, I do not remember so much of this movie, which is, I guess, the point of the rewatch. Oh, hello.
Him again.
Again? Oh, so this has been a problem for a while.
What about this Joker guy?
One man or the entire mob?
One man. Go after the one man.
Stubborn as you are.
How does he do that? And how can I do that as well? What did you make for breakfast? I would rather eat your breakfast than fight crime. Is this the new Bat Lair? Right, because you're in the middle of construction. Oh no, I think it's the same one as before. Just a different entrance. Nope, that's a little different.
Right. Did you get mauled by a tiger?
It was a dog.
John Wick wouldn't have had that problem.
Who Rachel spends her time with is her business.
Yeah, especially after she rejected you in the last movie in a very confusing way, might I add.
Know your limits, Master Wayne.
Batman has...
Oh my gosh, so many injuries. Is Alfred in all of the different Batman movie interpretations? And if so, do you like the way Michael Caine is playing him? I think he's brilliant in this role.
Harvey, I know these briefs backwards.
Yeah, Harvey, get off of her back.
Carmine Falcone and Arkham, someone must have stepped up to run the family.
Okay, so Falcone is still in Arkham.
Carbon fiber, 28 caliber.
I'm just curious as to what a lawyer would say about that. Like, don't you have to go through metal detectors before you even get into the... Oh.
Carbon fiber?
Oh, it wasn't... Yeah. Okay, I'm getting it now.
And what about that floodlight on the top of MCU?
You got problems with malfunctioning equipment.
Malfunctioning equipment.
Meet-a-back warrants for search and seizure on 5 banks.
I can give you the names of the banks.
That would be helpful in order to get the warrants.
We all know you Gotham's White Knight.
I heard they have a different name for me down at MCU.
Was that a Marvel reference?
Numbers are solid.
Do them again. Wouldn't want the trust fund to run out, would we?
We would not. Lammy and I would not approve of that.
I need a new suit.
What if somebody saw those sketches? That seems sketchy to carry the sketches with you.
Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not. You know, as our new DA, you might want to figure out where your jurisdiction ends.
Oh.
All of us who stood by and let scum take control of our city.
Oh, it's hard to hate him when he likes what you're doing.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Great line.
If I were sneaking out every night, someone would have noticed by now.
One fundraiser with my pals. You'll never need another cent.
Wow. Can you throw a fundraiser for me and Lammy?
A relatively small amount. 68 million.
I love that. A relatively small amount.
I go to Hong Kong. Far from dense jurisdiction.
That's very far from dense jurisdiction. You didn't even have to go out of the country to get away from dense jurisdiction. He. That's great.
How about a magic trick?
I would love to see a magic... We're very signed up for a magic trick. I am amazed. He's impressed.
I know why you're afraid to go out at night.
This is such a great scene.
Batman has no jurisdiction.
That's true.
Simple. We kill the Batman.
That is a very simple plan.
Let's not...
Could steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah.
Gosh, the music. So great. I'll be curious to see if that's a reoccurring song in the background whenever he's on the screen.
I knew the risk when I took this job, Lieutenant.
Y'all need some security. You're making a lot of powerful people angry. That is such a cool room. I wonder how much of it was actually built out.
Hardened Kevlar plates.
How will it hold up against dogs?
Rottweilers or Chihuahuas?
Both. They can both be deadly.
Did you think of an alibi?
Oh, yes.
Cardigan shopping. We have some cardigans to buy. Alfred is running low. I love that that was Alfred's idea and not necessarily Bruce Wayne's, and yet it still interrupts Rachel's plans anyway. Oh, God. Oh. I wonder if the Joker's specifically going after Gamble because he called him a freak twice.
I want to know how I got these scars.
Not really.
Let's put a smile on that face.
We're gonna have
Tryouts.
Gosh, the way this is directed is perfect. It's so great. I'm simultaneously terrified but also amazed at how brilliant this is.
Well, I do appreciate you bringing me out here in such style.
It must be tough for a bird to see that open air but then be in a cage in the back. Thank goodness he doesn't have a fear of heights. I feel like that would be a little harder to get over than a fear of bats. But how do you not have a fear of heights? I mean, it's not really the height that's the fear. It's the plummeting to your death that's the fear. Interesting that all the lights stayed on. I mean, I like it because it makes the scene look cooler. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but it's just less terrifying when Tony Stark does it because you know his Iron Man suit's gonna work. Oh gosh. Those people can't be dead though, because Bruce in the last movie said he doesn't ever kill people. At least not intentionally. What? Is this at all possible? I mean, who cares? But I am curious. If a plane was going and it was hooked up, you know, you were hooked up to a safety harness, wouldn't that like tear you in half or like break your back as it was like pulling you?
Look, give us the money and we'll talk about making a deal.
Yeah, give us the money.
I handled all their investments. One big pot.
1 minute.
Which Rachel do you like better, the first one or the second one? They're so different. She's a lot more aggressive than Katie Holmes played it.
Do you want to embarrass me in front of my friends, Lieutenant?
Oh, don't worry. They're coming too.
49 counts of racketeering, 246 counts of fraud, 87 counts of conspiracy murder.
Interesting.
How do the defendants plead?
He's a stenographer. Is like, what do I do?
The head guys make bail, sure, but the mid-level guys, they can't.
So they've lost all their people. God! Oh my God. Whew. Oh, was that one of the Batman guys from the beginning who was pretending to be him? Will the real Batman please stand up?
Tell them your name.
Ryan.
Oh no. Can you imagine being stuck alone in a room with the Joker?
You think Batman's made Gotham a better place?
I have such a stomach ache. Let's just focus on the acting.
Batman must turn himself in. Every day he doesn't, people will die.
Oh. Oh gosh. You need to be ducking, otherwise the helicopter will take off your head.
I believe in Harvey Dent. I believe that on his watch, Gotham can feel...
Rachel's face. She is so irritated with him. And I'm not fully... I don't get her relationship with Bruce Wayne yet. Okay, let's get some clarity.
You know that day Gotham would no longer need Batman? It's coming. He locked up half of the city's criminals, and he did it without wearing a mask.
Yeah. Wow, so you really do respect him. I figured that respect shift happened at the dinner table when Harvey said he actually did value Batman. I do really think that he likes Harvey. He just doesn't like Rachel's feelings towards Harvey.
Sorry, sir. We believe the Joker's made a threat against your life.
Open it. It'll tell you where you're headed.
Why would you send her alone? What if there's a car bomb? I've seen this before and I don't remember what happens.
I found the appropriate response to these situations a long time ago.
Booze. Okay. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, it makes you think about things you couldn't stand losing, about who you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Do not piss off half the city and then make Rachel your main priority. You're gonna make her a target.
Sir, the Joker card had traces of your DNA on it.
What if he poisoned your alcohol?
Let's be serious then.
Why so serious, Harvey?
So your house must have lifted tissue or glass with it.
It is the alcohol. Oh my gosh. Up. That was a car. I can't believe, maybe I subconsciously remembered this, but I do not have any memory of it. But at the same time, I feel like they are beautifully showing ahead of time kind of like what's gonna happen while still leaving it to be a bit of a mystery, you know?
Do you know where I can find Harvey? I need to talk to him about something.
I do not personally.
We're not intimidated by thugs.
Oh.
You remind me of my father.
You got some father issues, dude.
I hated my father.
Okay, stop.
Rachel.
Well, hello, beautiful.
The guy in the back is like, get back.
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars?
No, it's the knife.
I had a wife who gambles and gets in deep.
I loved that directing. Going circles around them.
A little fighting you. I like that.
And you're gonna love me.
Gosh, that was great. Oh, he's more susceptible to knives now. Why is his suit more susceptible to the one weapon that the villain is using in this?
Sure, you just take off your little mask and show us all who you really are.
Oh, Rachel already knows. Oh, wow.
Very poor choice of words.
I would be screaming. Okay, now she is appropriately screaming. If I was pushed off of a building, I would not be brave. I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. Assuming that I could at least get enough breath in my lungs to scream.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical like money. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Wow, that might be one of my favorite lines. Some men just want to watch the world burn. That was a great monologue. This is just such a well-made movie, and it's so fun to watch a really well-made movie. This is the Joker sound.
Check the names.
How does he get his voice to do that? That can't be comfortable.
You wanted me to do the diligence on the LSI Holdings deal again?
Yeah?
I found some irregularities.
You did?
Applied Sciences. Whole division of Wayne Enterprises just disappeared.
You think your client who spends his nights speeding criminals to uphold your plan is to blackmail this person?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good luck.
I appreciate you came in here with a lot of gusto, you know, and you put two and two together.
There's a thumbprint he left when he pushed the round in the clip.
But he's always wearing gloves. You know how in Men in Black, they burned off their fingerprints? Is that possible? Because if you're somebody like the Joker and you want to be completely anonymous, but you would still have your hair.
Melvin White, 1502 Randolph Apartment.
I do like how he keeps it. Remember that scene where the camera was going around him and Rachel, and he was like talking circles around her because he never has like a straight story. He has a different story for how he gets his scars every time. And there's only one thing that I've ever heard about the Joker, and that was a quote I read online, and I think it was from the comics, where he says, if I have to have a past, I'd prefer it be multiple choice. And I feel like they really brought the spirit of that into this, because you don't know his past. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so brilliant. Oh. Put pressure on the wound. Check if he has a pulse. If not, chest compressions. I've been trained by Dr. Mike. I could practically be a doctor.
He doesn't want to talk to us. God help whoever he does want to talk to.
Uh-oh. He wants to talk to you. Why would anyone want to go to a place that's this loud and this chaotic with this many strobe lights and just sit there?
The Joker's named you next.
Oh my god. That'd be so scary to hear.
From this height, fall wouldn't kill me.
I'm counting on it.
Oh, the bone crunching.
You got rules. The Joker, he's got no rules.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill Rachel. You're the symbol of hope I could never be. You can't give in. You can't give in!
Wow. Because I kind of remember what happens with his character just a little bit, you can really start to see that there's a bit of a villainous side to him, you know? He doesn't have the same rules that Batman does. They keep kissing each other and then walking away.
If you turn yourself in, they're not gonna let us be together.
Well, I mean, I do agree with her, but at the same time, what's he supposed to do?
I've been happy to let the Batman clean up our streets for us until now.
Things are worse than ever.
Well, just kill the Joker and then it won't be. Murder is always the answer. No.
I am the Batman.
Letting Harvey take the fall for this is not heroic at all. Will you give this to him for me?
Let me guess, it's a breakup letter for the relationship that you don't have. I'm struggling to... I like Rachel, but I'm struggling to like her for Bruce.
Tell everyone the truth.
Heads, I go through with it.
You can't leave something like that to chance.
I'm not.
It's... oh my gosh. Suspenseful theme is playing according to the closed captions, which means something suspenseful is about to happen. And that was it.
Lock and load!
Lock and load! Oh, God. You did not lock or load. What's the point of saying lock and load if you're not going to be prepared to get sideswiped by a car? The carnival slaughter is the best medicine. Oh. Is it, though? I think laughter's the best medicine. Although he's a guy that laughs too, so he'd probably agree. Oh, that was great. The Joker is so entertaining. Oh, wow. That can handle a bazooka? No. Okay, it cannot. Hopefully none of these pillars he's crashing through are weight-bearing.
I like this job. I like it.
What is your job? What's your title? That guy eating that sandwich, oh, it looked good. He's getting dinner and a show. Yes, make sure you look good. If you're a helicopter pilot, would you be able to see those cables as you're flying? You know, in Iron Man, Tony's solution to a lot of the damage that the Avengers created in the city was to create the, I think it was called the Tony Stark Fund or the Stark Fund. I wonder if Bruce, being a billionaire, is going to invest money into building the city back up.
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on.
Why are cars still driving towards him? Turn around. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not the knife, not the knife. He's bringing the knife, though.
Could you please just give me a minute?
No, you get no.
How does it feel to be the biggest hero in Gotham?
No, I'm no hero.
Lammy's the hero. What was that look that she just gave? Oh, that's a great shot. That's such a great shot.
Couldn't risk my family's safety.
That must have sucked for your wife and kids to think you were dead.
Commissioner Gordon.
I'm sorry, I couldn't risk yourself.
Yeah, that is an appropriate time to slap somebody. That's the only time I've ever seen a slap in a movie that I feel like is actually justified.
Please step away from the bars. My insides hurt.
I remember this guy. Wake up, son, I'm not dead. Which is probably going to give you some horribly traumatic memories. And then one day when I actually am dead, you're not going to believe it.
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me?
Me?
Who did you leave him with? Your people?
I love how he's just this scary floating head in the darkness.
Depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
That's such a good line, but it's also so scary. I imagine keeping the continuity of that makeup throughout each scene is so tough.
You're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them.
I love this villain. Except I hate this part. I hate what he does, but I love watching him in scenes where he's just talking. Even the scene between him and Gordon in the darkness was perfect. Interestingly, the Joker is indicating that by Batman making a choice to save one of them, he's inadvertently killing the other.
I want my phone call.
Don't give him the phone call. Why do you have somebody in there with him? Why? Why do you have somebody in there with... Just leave him in the room.
You killed 6 of my friends.
Oh my gosh. That poor guy. Give him some pain meds.
Said he'd make the voices go away. Said he'd go inside and replace them with bright lights.
So he was probably already dealing with mental issues, and now he's just been tortured. I hate his storyline.
Told me that only one of us was gonna make it.
Well, that doesn't make sense, because you have a bunch of people that can go to 2 different areas. I hate that he falls over into all of that.
I knew your friends better than you ever did. Would you like to know which of them were cowards?
Oh my god, the dialogue. Ugh, he knows how to manipulate people so well.
Some kind of a contusion.
Contusion? That's the medical term.
I just want my phone call.
I love how the music is going and then it just stops while he says that line. Do you think the Joker gave him anesthesia before he surgically ripped into him? Or had him unconscious? Or do you think he just went right in there? I'm gonna, just for the sake of Lammy, say that he used some anesthesia.
So they're coming for you.
I know they are, but I don't want them to.
That's worrying that you don't want them to. You should see a psychiatrist. You should go to the asylum. Just pick him up. Just pick him up. Just pick him out of the lighter fluid. Why would you leave him in the lighter fluid? Oh, you did pick him up. I thought he was just left there. Oh God, and she's having to learn that no one's gonna save her.
It's all right, listen.
Oh my God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, that's how it gets him. Okay, oh my God, he is like really on fire.
Back at the MCU, the Joker's gone.
Oh, the MCU isn't a reference to the MCU.
When you no longer need Batman, and if it does, I will be there, but as your friend.
Oh, I was gonna say, you're just gonna leave Harvey?
Prepared a little breakfast.
Thank you, Alfred.
She was gonna wait for me, Alfred. Dad doesn't know.
Oh.
What's that?
It could wait.
Oh my God. He doesn't know. Oh, no. Don't do it. I don't personally need to see that. I don't think you want to see it. None of us. Just let it heal a few days.
Now he's taking matters into his own hands. We'll be live at 5 with the true identity of the Batman.
I wonder if that guy's going to be alive or if the Joker's going to go after him.
You won't accept medication. That you're refusing to accept skin grafts.
Why? Your wounds are going to get horribly infected. His eyeball would get so dried out.
It's crazy. It's too much.
How are your legs not? Your legs should be broken. That did not look comfortable to slide down that money.
All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal.
Interesting that he put Lau, the accountant, at the very top of that pyramid of money being burned.
Isn't dead in 60 minutes, and I blow up a hospital.
He is just gonna keep holding people hostage to his demands. Who's your favorite character in all of this? I think so far in both movies, my favorite character is probably Alfred. But in this particular movie, I think my favorite villain's been the Joker.
No immediate family member admitted to a Gotham hospital.
Oh, but one of the police officers, her mom was admitted to a hospital. They said that at the very beginning. Batman has a message for you. Oh, remember phones that were old like that? Gosh. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Spurg is Commissioner.
Oh, it's him. You couldn't tell it was him before he took the mask off? I feel like it was fairly obvious with the eye makeup.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I bet his breath smells terrible.
Cops have plans. Gordon's got plans. They're schemers.
He is emotionally manipulating you.
Why? Because my wife's in the hospital.
But they got your wife out. They got your wife out of the hospital.
You were a schemer. You had plans.
Does he have a dent sticker? A Harvey dent sticker? I'm curious if the Joker is ever loyal to anyone or has a friendship with anyone.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fair.
It's fair. Interesting, because he's all about fate and fairness and the coin. Keep your hands clean and sanitary. I appreciate that. Lots of bacteria in hospitals.
Well, you weren't protecting the van. Why? Who's in it?
Oh my God, and he knows. Oh, I love how he walks. You sent camera crews to catch the blowing up of the hospital? Of course. Of course you did. Were you able to clear the building?
Clear the building.
Yeah. You were. So then why was everybody freaking out? I get why everyone was freaking out. A hospital blew up. I meant, why did they want to kill that guy if they had time to get rid of all of the patients from the hospital's property?
The city is mine. Anyone left here plays by my rules.
Ha 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 ha. The Joker seems to have the best plans of anyone. Even though he said, does he really look like a man with a plan? His plans are incredibly intricate. Interestingly, he's kind of like Thanos from the standpoint that he said chaos is fair. And Thanos was incredibly destructive, but he was all about, balance, keeping everything fair.
I don't know what's gonna happen to you either.
I think he's gonna die. Yeah. Oh, interesting that the side of the coin that was impacted by Rachel's death is now going to be the death of everyone else if it falls on that side.
I'll help you this one time. As long as this machine is at Wayne Enterprises, I won't be.
Interesting.
When you're finished, type in your name.
Do you have a problem with him doing that in order to find the Joker? I guess it's that question of how much are you allowed to invade other people's privacy in order to do something you believe is good.
You're a lucky man. He's not.
He's becoming a little chaotic as well. The only thing seeming to reign in his chaos is trying to hunt down Rachel's people and his coin flipping protocol.
Divorce is on the ferry, but it's not the source.
See, this is why you need this device for this particular situation.
People on the other boat may not be quite so noble.
What would you do? I mean, obviously, in a fictional world, what do you do?
Have to die? Those men had their chance.
Okay, lady.
Every second we don't take him, those people on the ferries get closer to blowing each other up.
The ferry experiment is awesome.
So put their votes on this piece of paper.
You're gonna vote? You're taking a vote? You're taking a vote. Would you take a vote to determine whether or not you would blow up the opposite boat? Would you have faith that the other boat wouldn't do it? I'd like to live in a world where everybody just said, I'd rather not detonate. Kind of like Steve said from the MCU, we don't trade lives for a better outcome. Or what if everybody just collectively jumps off the boat at the same time? Oh my god. Oh my god.
The SWATs are targeting the wrong people. The clowns are the hostages.
The clowns are the hostages. Gosh, this is a smart villain. It must have actually been really fun writing this script and then realizing you had a masterpiece on your hands.
See those bad guys on the floor above?
Yeah, I see those bad guys. I wish there was a way he could communicate to SWAT.
140 against 396-4.
You're blowing them up? Seriously? You guys need Captain America.
We're still here.
Yeah, you are. Can't you just scream, the clowns are the hostages? Just let him know. It sucks that he has to fight SWAT, which is like on his side. You connected them all. You connected them all. That would be traumatizing. Everyone in Gotham is going to need a therapist. I hope they have some good ones. See, it didn't take him that long to figure that out. You could have just shouted it to them, Batman. Lammy, use your animal powers to tell those dogs to back off. The bat is in a net. Come on, speak your words of wisdom. I know you have them.
But you don't know how to take a life. Give it to me.
What?
I'll do it.
What if the boats aren't going to blow up though? What if it's just an experiment to see if you'll do it? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you're married. I love that little detail. It just adds a little bit to his character.
You can tell him I took it by force.
I thought this guy was going to have words of wisdom. No, 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 no. Don't kill them. They saved you. Or at least one person saved you. I love how everyone's like, oh, we're gonna die, but none of you want to actually do it either. Good job. It's past.
You gotta do everything yourself, don't we?
Oh my god, he really does have one. He really does.
How I got these scars.
No, but I know how you got these.
You saved him, but he still has the detonator, doesn't he?
I won't kill you. You're just too much fun.
It's kind of a beautiful friendship.
This city showed you that it's full of people ready to believe in good.
The music, something bad's gonna happen.
At the real Harvey Dent and all the heroic things he's done.
Uh-oh.
This is why they brought her, Gordon.
I'm not trying to be unkind, but you really need to get over that.
You don't want to hurt the boy, Harvey.
And then Batman's here to save the day.
My turn.
That's annoying. Why do I hate Harvey? Like, more than I hate the Joker. Probably because the Joker's entertaining. Finally! Finally, someone attacks him. I'm sitting over here all safe with Lammy. So I can judge them for not going after the man with the gun. Wow, Batman and Two-Face get the same fate. Although Batman's covered in protective armor.
I must never know what he did.
5 dead, 2 of them cops.
Are you gonna blame it all on Batman?
Gotham needs its
true hero.
Not the hero we deserved, but the hero we needed.
I wonder how many times history's been rewritten for purposes like this. This is a great character arc for Batman. You're getting rid of the letter. Oh yeah, because he needs a bit of hope too. Yes, because you're rewriting the facts to give people hope. That's what Alfred is doing for him. And you are deleting it. Yes! I love that he's impressed. I love that Bruce doesn't take power just for the sake of having it. He just does it when he needs it. This is going to be such a great setup for the next film. You're kind of destroying Batman.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
Oh. More dogs. These are not the people-eating dogs, though.
He didn't do anything wrong.
No, he did not. Gosh, I can't wait to see the next film and see what they do with this character. Gotham's gonna hate Batman.
He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
I love when they say the movie title in the movie. That was awesome. That was incredible. I loved every part of this movie. I just love this. This one was actually longer than the first one, but I felt like this one went by so much faster because the entertainment value had gone up so much, partly because of Heath Ledger's performance. His performance was incredible. I think everybody in this movie is so perfectly cast, but I do have to say he's probably my favorite character that we've seen so far. But like I said during the movie, my favorite character that's been in both films is probably Alfred's, just because he's such a wonderful fatherly mentor figure he's very stable in this kind of ever-changing world, which I really like. Plus he wears cardigans, and I'm a big fan of cardigans. But yeah, Heath Ledger's character was incredible. That has to be one of the most entertaining villains I've ever seen. I love the fact that he's an agent of chaos. Like Alfred said, he's a man that just wants to watch the world burn and kind of eat each other alive. He was so good at emotional and mental manipulation and abuse, and that really lent to the villainous aspect of his character. It wasn't all just the knives and the physical violence that he brought down upon the city. It was also kind of that mental anguish as well. I loved the boats when he did that experiment to see who's going to kill each other. That was so brilliant. And I loved that you have these people that are debating things but then choose not to hurt each other at the end. I was curious when I was watching this if the Joker had even planted any real kind of detonator on himself to blow them both up, or if it was just an experiment in general to see what they would do. But I guess he wouldn't want to allow them to have a happy ending because that's not really in his nature. And he didn't die here. So the Joker is still alive. I was under the impression that we were just maybe never going to see him again, so he could actually be in the next movie. We shall see. The next movie is going to be the last movie in the Batman trilogy that Christopher Nolan has done, and it could have more than, well, I'm assuming it's going to have more than one bad guy. We have Cillian Murphy was in this movie as well, which I was not expecting. There were mentions of other people in the asylum. And obviously the jail is still filled with lots of people. So, gosh, the next movie could have quite a lot of these villains reoccurring. We could see the Joker again. We could see Scarecrow again. And some of the mob guys are still alive, at least the ones that got the right side of the coin in the Two-Face coin flip. That was so fascinating. I think it is sad that in this movie we did see a loss of the heroes winning. It does kind of remind me of the MCU a little bit, where Thanos defeated the heroes. This, I would take it as a loss. Even though Batman was able to save the majority of Gotham, he wasn't able to save Harvey Dent. And Harvey was the real person that the Joker was trying to go after. And that was really sad to think about, the fact that the villain actually did get his way. But we still get one more movie, which makes me assume that Batman is going to either be able to rebuild his reputation and show why Gotham actually does need him, in the third movie, or he's going to kind of do what Rachel had said, which is eventually Gotham won't need Batman anymore, and maybe he'll evolve out of playing Batman. So I'm not really sure what direction it's going to go, and maybe both. Maybe he's going to help Gotham and put down the Batman mask at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. This should be a really interesting story. I can't wait to see how it continues. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching this with me and hanging out with me today. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this content. It really supports my channel and I appreciate it so much. I hope you have the most wonderful day and I will see you all next time. Bye.